Hey you guys, it's your girl Lady Miracle and I'm back with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about Mr. Michael B. Jordan. We're going to talk about his career, how the girls love him, including me because I love me some Michael B. Jordan. And also we're going to be talking about his relationship with Loriharvey and how much that has helped him as well within his career. But before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and also share this video. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to know the next time I upload a new video. So let's talk about Mr. Michael B. Jordan. Michael Bakari Jordan was born on February 9, 1987 in Santa Ana, California, to Donna Jordan, a high school counselor, and Michael A. Jordan, a Marine veteran turned caterer. His middle name is Bakari, which means noble promise in Swahili. He has an older sister named Jamelia, a younger brother named Khalil as well. Jordan's family spent 2 years in California before moving to Newark, New Jersey. He attended Newark Arts High School where his mother worked and he played basketball. Originally, Michael wanted to focus on sports when he was in school, so his main thing was to play basketball. However, something did happen to convert him to change his mind to get into acting, so let's see what happened.
Like, my mom has lupus or whatever. She's had it for like 30 years. And she was at a doctor's appointment. It's one of those random stories. She was at a doctor's appointment. I was sitting in the waiting room. She came out of her appointment and the receptionist was like, hey, you should get your son into modeling. Like, I didn't think I was a cute kid. I was an awkward looking kid. You know what I'm saying? Modeling would be my first thing. Like, okay, he's gonna be a model one day. But I guess the receptionist had 2 boys. They were in the industry, and at the time, we living in Newark or whatever, trying to get, make some extra bread. She brought me over to New York. I booked my first audition off the top. I got in trouble because I didn't have any representation at the time, so like the company got upset that I was just basically crashing audition. I went down to Penn Station in Newark, got a backstage newspaper, saw a manager who had a random open call. I called up, booked an appointment, auditioned for her. I signed up that day. 2 weeks later, I was going out for background print work, models, Doritos, all different types of crazy brands and stuff like that. And I just kept booking, from stepping stone to stepping stone, small success to small success.
Jordan worked as a child model for several companies and brands, including Model, Sporting Goods, and Toys R Us, before deciding to embark in a career as an actor. He launched his career as a professional actor in 1999 when he appeared in a single episode of the TV show Cosby. He also played a small role in the TV show The Sopranos, playing a bully, which is the little boy in the middle.
I ain't doing nothing. Yes, you did. You threw that rap on the floor. Take it up. Leave me alone.
His first film role followed in 2001 when he featured in the movie Hardball, which starred Keanu Reeves. In 2002, he gained more attention by playing the small but pivotal role of Wallace in the first season of HBO The Wire.
The Wire for me was a very pivotal moment in my career. First time I auditioned for Alexa Fogel, went in for Bodie at first. I read for him, and I was too young, so they brought me back the next day for Wallace, and I ended up booking the role. Again, another one of those shows, and I guess characters that in its first season, we never knew what it was going to actually be. We were actually supposed to be canceled after season 1, and they got renewed. I take pride in Wallace because, being an OG of the show, one of the original cast members, even though I got killed off towards the end of the season, it seemed to be a death on television that resonates with a lot of people even today. I still get the Where's Wallace shout outs, as I'm walking, walking through the street. I think a lot of the right people watch that show.
Look at me. Look at me. Where the is Wallace? Huh?
He also joined the cast of the ABC soap opera All My Children in the role of Reggie Porter Montgomery. Jordan took over the role from Chadwick Boseman, who played Reggie for just 1 week. Boseman had some issues with the way that Reggie Porter was written and used racial stereotypes. Michael acknowledged he had no idea at the time that Boseman's decision to stand up for the character would affect the kind of role that was offered to him.
You really think you're better than me, don't you? I can see it.
What's to think about?
So what happens to the little princess when she breaks into the school?
For your information, I spent the night in jail, okay?
Spent the night in jail, so you're street now, huh?
Oh, would I get props for holding scissors up to a pregnant woman's throat like you did?
Look, she doesn't have to be pregnant, all right? Oh, what's wrong? Am I scaring you? That's what it is?
Jordan ended up staying with the show for nearly 3 years. In 2009, Jordan began starring in the NBC drama Friday Night Lights as quarterback Vince Howard. He played the character for 2 seasons until the show ended in 2011. In 2013, Jordan started shooting Victim, Oscar Grant, and Fruitvale Station, directed by Ryan Coogler. From this film, people said that Jordan reminded him of a young Denzel Washington. In 2015, he starred as Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, in the Fantastic Four film. Even though that movie didn't do as well as everybody thought it was going to do, he later starred as Adonis Johnson in the movie Creed. This movie was about the former world heavyweight champion Rocky Balboa that served as his trainer and mentor to Adonis Johnson, the son of the late and former rival Apollo Creed. This movie right here helped him gain a lot of attention, also following up from Fruitvale Station, which started to make him become a bigger star. He followed up with this movie and starred in the second movie, Creed 2, and soon to be Creed 3, which will be in March 2022. In 2018, Jordan starred as the villain Eric Killmonger in Marvel's movie Black Panther. This was Jordan's third collaboration with Coogler, so they are like best friends at this point.
Eric Killmonger for me was first time playing a villain. Ryan just called me up and was like, hey man, I'm doing this thing. I think it'd be a good look, for you to, kind of step out of your comfort zone and do something different and play a role that people haven't had a chance to see you play. And, so we started talking about, design, character design, looks. You want to create an iconic hairstyle, something that would be in style, in 2 years, or something that we would kind of influence kids and, people to want to kind of imitate. And it was a heavy role. It was a role that I didn't know how deep I was going to get into it until I think it was over. You just kind of try to make decisions that feels right in the moment. I didn't really have a set plan. It was just day by day, really just living in the moment and doing what feels right. Pretty isolated. I kind of stayed away from people that I cared about and family for a long time, because that was, I guess, one of the main things with Eric. He was a really lonely person. So I tried to embody that as much as I could. Afterwards, it kind of stuck with me for a minute. There's no blueprint. There's no guidelines to getting into character and getting out, and what that looks like, what that feels like. So just tried to find my way through. Lean on people that's done it before in the past, and just try to learn and grow from it.
In 2019, he starred in the movie Just Mercy with Jamie Foxx, and lastly, his 2 current movies, Without Remorse and A Journal for Jordan. So now that we talked about Michael and how he came up, let's talk about who he is as a person. So what I've gathered from him, because I don't know him personally, he stays to himself mostly. He never was really the type to live his life in the cameras. He only showed what is needed that would help him benefit his career. He's gotten better though with talking about himself as far as interests, his likes, dislikes, and an overall personality. So I do give him props with that.
Social media is different for me. I'm still trying to find my voice of what exactly I want to give, how much of myself I want to expose, and how much I don't. Because for me, I'm naturally a quiet person. I'm really just naturally chill. So, and then it's also playing off what old school actors used to do compared to what this new generation of millennials and how we interact with our fans and whatnot. So trying to find that balance of being wanted and sought after, but not being overexposed where you see them all the time, where you don't really fuck with them like that. You know what I mean? So it's a balance.
So in Hollywood, you do the best you can to avoid controversy, but somehow some was able to slide in with Michael. And what I'm talking about is the issue when people assume
that I don't date black women.
So y'all remember back in May 2015 when he received the invitation to the Met Gala of that year, and he was photographed leaving an after party with Kendall Jenner. And the fans was outraged. And over time, even with certain women that he's been with, Latina, white, different types of women, he never was seen with black women. And that started to hurt him as a star, because of course he wants to please his core audience, and if his core audience doesn't feel like they support black women, it does take a toll on his career.
Y'all wilding right now. Y'all are bugging, teeing off on your boy, alright? Oh man, listen. Yes, I'm on vacation right now. Okay, I'm traveling around. And newsflash, okay? All right, yeah. There's not a lot of black women in Italy. Okay, it's not. It's just not. I'm sorry, it's not. Okay. Y'all bug it. I read through the comments and shit. Y'all tearing your boy up. It's too much, man. Y'all doing too much, all right? Yeah, so actually I did say I found a funny one. It was a funny comment on there talking about the cookies and I don't know, something about white milk. No, I like milk, all right? I like chocolate milk. I love chocolate. I like almond milk, strawberry milk. You know the Cinnamon Toast Crunch? You know what I'm saying? The milk after that, I like that too. That's pretty good, all right? I like milk, period. Y'all just doing a lot. Y'all gotta chill. What's up there? Yeah, y'all gotta chill out, man. Just chill. Alright.
So now, if his core audience feel like he doesn't like black people, what's the next thing to do? Date a black girl. So that's exactly what he did. He found a black woman. And who is that lucky lady? Miss Loriharvey. So let's talk about Michael and Lori's relationship, how not only did it help them with love, but it also helped them within their careers. Now, as you know, before all of this, Michael was under the heat a little bit, talking about, or should I say, that people were saying that he didn't date black women. He also dated any other type of races but black women. But that helped him when he got into a relationship with Lori to prove that he do date black women. He loves all women. So Michael and Lori has been together for quite a while now, and I can admit they look really good together. I love them. They look really nice and they actually complement each other. But when you actually look at it for real, they have actually helped each other within each other's career. Let's talk about that for a second. So how were they able to help each other within their careers? Okay, we've already figured out and seen that Michael is a reserved person. He only puts himself out whenever he wants to. And Lori, she's on a different vibe. Like, she does the same thing as I stated before in my last video. If you not have seen my loriharvey video, go check that out after you've seen this one, okay? But for real, Lori, she's very particular about everything that she does put out. And so with those two complementing each other, she puts out just enough. He doesn't put nothing out at all, or he does just a little bit. So that helps him elevate it because she helps us get a closer look into him a little bit more with even their romantic pictures and cute little things that they do. We always talking about it. Lori know how to use the media and how the tabloids and people talking about it. She know how to do that, and I stated that in my video before. So she does just enough to give it to you, but at the same time you're still talking about them. So what do we do when we learn? Okay, get with a celebrity. When you get with a celebrity, people talk. That's all we've been doing is talking about Michael and Lori. So that actually helps Michael within his career, because even when it's a low time for him, he always has his girlfriend to fall back on. Lori, on the other hand, she has Michael. Michael's a big star. He's like one of the top ones. That help her in so many ways. And also, she's not just falling on him. She does have other things that's going on with her, so that also helps brand her more with her career and help her grow. So with this whole connection and relationship that they have, not only do they love each other, but they definitely benefit from one another. It is what it is. So anyway, what do you guys think? Do you have a crush on Michael B. Jordan like I do? Do you think that his career is going to continue to strive? What are your guys' thoughts on Lori and Michael's relationship? How do you think that it's benefited them? Or is it just love? Or is it just more than love and a career? Let me know your thoughts. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on my next one. Bye.